is a customer success manager and a big technocrat in our company. So we will not bore you with lot of technical slides, but we'll just tell you about more about our company and what we do. So, as you understand, everybody is talking about the cyber resilience, cyber securities, and everything, and it is a must thing in today's market. So, all the solutions from all the companies are revolving around that only. Uh, so, in today's bank's biggest asset is not only their financial strength, but how secure is their environment and the customer trust which is coming from how well is their data stored, how well is their data protected, and how well is their data which is available whenever it is required. So all the solutions, technology partners are working towards that to achieve that goal only. So the discussion which previously we used to do about storing data, but now it is not only storing data, but how it is secured and it is protected through various cyber threats, and how well it is available quickly when it is required if anything is happening. So today, in couple of our slides, we will discuss what is the right infrastructure which required to be done for any banking sector, for which it is a mandatory thing which every bank is required nowadays. So, as you understand that it is a legal compliance as well, like DPDP Act is now, soon it will be active. So it is not only a responsibility for any IT of any bank, but it is a legal and compliance requirement as well. So at DOTCAD, we have established in 1987, and nearly 4 decades, we are catering all the needs of our customer. We are basically Gujarat based, and we are also extending our service and support to Mumbai market as well. And all the big customer names like ISRO, Intas, and lot of financial institutions are also our customer in Gujarat. So we are operating since last 38 years. We have delivered over 1,000, more than 1,000 projects with 50 plus technology partners which are associated with us. Our simple operational thing, how DOTCAD operates, our go-to-market strategy, or how we connect with the customer whenever we meet or when we are called for discussion. It is simple 4 parameters. We access whatever infrastructure they have or whatever pain points they have and what goal they want to achieve with their infrastructure needs. Then after understanding what business outcome they want from the infrastructure, we architect that, we implement that, and we operate throughout their life cycles. These are the few technology partners which we are associated with, mainly HPE, where we are the platinum partner. Ajay Bhai will tell you more about what we do in networking, what we do in cloud, what we do in data protection, how we are present in cyber security, and how well we are making data center. We have done a lot of data center projects recently, and the biggest feather in our cap is that we have created a very, very high standard data center of ISRO, which is a very commendable job done by our team.
So basically, we are a platinum partner of HPE, and nowadays HPE has a strong IT portfolio. Rather, I would say HPE has end-to-end solutions available to cater the every IT requirement, starting from this compute to the HPC and AI world, right? If we talk about the virtualization solution, HPE is there. If we talk about data protection, HPE is there. And the current buzzword, which is AI and the ML, right? HPE has a complete offering and the end-to-end solution available with the all our IT needs, right? We are catering this with multiple OEMs, right? So we are doing networking with HPE and Juniper. Aruba is the also leader partners in the networking portfolio. So networking is achieved by these two OEMs, which is Juniper and OEM, and rest of the all solutions are available in the HPE umbrella, right? Yeah. If you talk about the private cloud, VMware, Citrix, Nutanix, these are the leaders in the virtualization solution, right? We are a good partnership and the good number of install base available. It's around, currently we are managing 450 crores of install base active available and we are managing for our customers. Yeah. And the same way, in the security field, we are working with these many because of the space constraints. We couldn't address all our partners here. But jointly, if I can say, it's a 50 plus technology partners involved in the partnership. With this partnership, we are delivering the end-to-end IT infra solutions. Yeah.
So by mean of that, we are collaborating with all these technologies and giving you the required infrastructure. So it means that DOTCAD is a single trusted vendor and single window operation IT infrastructure provided to your bank. तू बोल रहा है.
So these are the some global statistics available. If you look at the industry trends, the 70% of attacks happen because of the encryption. We all heard about the ransomware, right? The kind of attacks happens with the organization with the ransom kind of thing, right? 70% kind of attack, because of the encryption, right? 59% organizations were hit last year. So this is the data, this is the global trends which we are presenting for the last 1 year. And if you talk about the ransomware, that what they are expecting from the customers, it's also get increased to 5x, right? And 32% are attacks happen because of the unpatched vulnerabilities. Since we are using the legacy infrastructure for our routine works, and if it is not patched very well, it results into the cyber attacks as well. So it's around 32%, right? Yeah. So how do we protect our data, right? So this is the industry thumb rule: 3, 2, 1, 1, and 0. So what this means is, right? So these 3 means 3 different copies of your data, right? 2 meaning 2 different media we are using to protect this data, and one of them would be on off-site. It could be on cloud or at any other secondary site. One is completely immutable copy and air gapped, and 0 is basically error-free data through which you can recover your existing data, right? We have implemented these policies with our existing customers, and by implementing such policies, recovery is guaranteed. Any kind of attacks happens, if customer has implemented these policies, the recovery is guaranteed. Yeah.
So that means we provide 100% availability guaranteed 24/7, and we can document that as well. So this is one more technical slide.
This is more about a technical, but I'll try to keep it very simple. So this is the proposed solution. Last we discussed about 3211. So this is a complete solution where we are protecting our customers' data. So if you look at this figure, this is a customer production data running on their premises, right? It is connected with HPE MP B10K storage. And we are having a backup server available through which we are backing up the customer primary copy. And if you look at these devices, these are the specialized backup devices which can protect your data. So basically, what is the meaning of using these two devices? I'll tell you in a simple language. So whatever data resides into these devices cannot be accessible by anyone. Even administrator cannot check what data is available with that storage. Only a backup server or a backup application can read this data, right? And whatever data we are storing in this with the help of the backup server, this can be immutable for certain period. So organization has to choose what period they have to set for the immutable period. When I say immutable means no one can delete that data, no one can modify that data. Even administrator cannot delete that data and modify the data, right? So that kind of immutability is given by these devices. This is also a dedupe device where we are getting, a 5 gem 1 kind of ratio to store this data. So in a layman terms, I can say if you have a 10 terabyte of storage available, you can store data up to 35 terabyte of data into that devices. So that kind of deduplication and compression given by these devices, right? So what I am saying is that primary copies resides here where your primary applications are running. We are storing to these devices, which is a secondary copy, and we are also offloading this data to the other devices as well, which is your secondary copy. Now if you look at there is an object storage available, right? So customer has to choose. Their customer has option to store the third copy of your data. Whether it could be on storage or it can be on cloud as well, right? So cloud option is also there. Third copy can be stored here, right? And the orchestration logs are already available with the backup server. We can simulate with the backup server as well, right? So this is just the reference architecture. Since we planned for the data protection only for this session, there are the reference architecture available what we have implemented on premises of the customer. So we are completely into the data center business. Anything and everything which is going to be in the data center, right? In terms of the IT, if you talk about security, if you talk about networking, if you talk about data centers, so we are there, right? Yeah.